this is so freaking powerful. This is huge for you. And I just want you to take a moment and just think of the thing you're manifesting. Just what is your heart's deepest desire? Just really hold that vision. If you want to say it out loud, prayer answered. So there is this energy we've been working with the past few months, and really from 2024. Black Panther was working with us, making us face our fears. Often we believed the fears, we believed the lies about ourselves, but we were being constantly faced with these lies that we've had about ourselves. Only Black Panther is like, I just need you to see that it's a lie. That's why he shows us our lies. That's why he works with us. And there's this Black Panther's still been leading us through 2025, but he's leading us to freaking Buffalo. He's leading us to the prayer answered, because the way to get to the prayer answered is to no longer align with the freaking lie. And going into May, June, July, August, like there's this massive freaking blossoming, and it's so with this Buffalo energy, this prayer answered energy. And, you know, the guidance coming through is trust. It's a magnet. You have to have so much trust right now that whatever you're enduring, that whatever you've been stretching and going up against your edges, whatever you've been purging, and that's the other thing. This isn't, whatever's happening within you right now, the dominant force isn't transmutation, it's purge, it's release, it's let go. It's, dragonfly is coming in really heavily lately. And dragonfly is a nymph underwater for like 3 to 7 years, depending on the species. And when it goes through its transformation, it's releasing and shedding all these. I mean, that's also the year of the snake, right? Shedding. But it's releasing these old parts of it to reveal the wings. It is not it's not like it's transmuting. It's literally breaking off parts of it that aren't it anymore. It doesn't align with that vibration. So there is this inner freaking conflict of, you have been tasting this higher vibration, going back down low in the other vibration, tasting the higher vibration, going back into the comfort of the old understanding of yourself, which is a freaking lie. It's not you anymore, but you've just known that understanding of yourself for so long that you just easily fall back into it. There's this other thing happening where there's so much has been changing in your life, and really, like, because you're about to shine, right? But look at Armadillo with his coat of armor and his boundaries. Like, what you are doing, there's something like your boundaries have been growing, which is all reflective of this new level of self-authority that you're standing in. So there is something, while you've been in this moment that might feel dark, you've been working on your inner light, because your inner light, like it is going to blast off. It is going to shine so freaking powerful and reach so many, that if your boundaries aren't freaking intact, if you still have a hard time using your voice, asking for what you want, saying no to what doesn't serve you, using your boundaries with your thoughts, this moment is preparing you. Because when this prayer is answered, it is so shiny, it is so big, that there's more that's going to be coming in for you. And when there's more of everything. But this thing that you've been yearning for, and you've had taste of it within yourself, it is all like, this is why this transformation is particular. It's like different. Like, it's the thing that every freaking reader you listen to has been talking about for the last however many years. Like, you're almost there. It's like, this is the freaking year where the prayer is answered. This is the year where you really already are the freaking thing, and you've shifted into this thing. That's the thing. You're already dragonfly. You're already it, but you're just like toggling and like, you're just not flying yet. You're like, am I still this thing? I'm gonna go back into the swamp because that's familiar. But like, you're hanging on this this like swamp stem, and you're dragonfly, and you're like, wait, do I go down? I don't even know how to go up though, because I have wings, like what is going on? So you are that version. You are fully freaking that version. You are a fresh new, this is fresh though. Something has been ripped, torn, body parts are flailing everywhere. There's stuff that has just changed so much in you in these last few months, because it has been, like purging, massive freaking purge. So I want you to just, if you can get something to just write down that thing, right? Like just take a moment, and I'm going to do it with you. Like write down your heart's deepest desire, because we're going to get information on this, and I want you to get really crystal clear. And if you need to pause this, go ahead. But like, just take a moment and write it down. And then the second thing you're going to write down, what are you giving death to? Okay. So we're actually going to do the first one, because I feel like what you're giving death to is leading to the first thing that you wrote down. And then the first thing you wrote down, now we're going to get info on that. So just re-look at what you wrote as I shuffle these. Put that code into me pulling. Any love and wisdom. I feel like there's one more from Animal Apothecary. Okay, let's see what you got. Well, isn't that funny? Amazing. All right, so, you know, the first thing, what we're letting go of course, Black Panther comes and is like, you know, for you to level up, what's behind this door? I'm going to just show you, because this is one of the cards pulled in, remember I did this reverse. The second thing you wrote down is actually the first pile. So the things you are letting go of. My second pile is the thing that you are manifesting, you are becoming, you are embodying. So from that pile, the thing that you're manifesting and embodying, what is behind this door? I am the abundance. It's like you, this is what's behind this door. So the things that you're working through right now you are facing all these things within yourself to get to, like, that's what gives you the key, is you face these things, you realize they're freaking lies, or you stretch and push your limits, or use your boundaries, or, you know, whatever is going on that is just like, whoa, this is really intense and really uncomfortable, is the freaking key to get to this thing. But it says no expectations, because it's like, you could not fathom this. Just like how could nymph creature even remotely comprehend what its next stage in life is of being the dragonfly, and how do you get there? So all you need to know is, like, you are leveling up right now, and it is all leading to this thing that's behind this door, which is this new level of your own self-abundance. The thing you're letting go of also is like, yep, you're about to shine. You're in this before time. You're working on yourself. You're healing things. You're growing these boundaries. Watch out for the BS in your head. There is this story that is so familiar that keeps just coming in to hijack you. And like, there's this really big message of like the things coming up that need to be felt and need to be healed. The grief, the sorrow, whatever's coming up, it is so important for you to feel that. That's how it's letting go. That's how it's actually letting more come in for you. But there's another kind of uncomfortable feeling that comes up, which is disempowerment, which is the lie, which is something that's telling you you're not good enough or that's too good to be true. This is absolute BS. That thing isn't real. And you're being asked to have boundaries with this. As you are healing, as you are letting go, as you are, cultivating this light, you really have to have boundaries with this thing in your head and be like, it's a lie. Because remember, Black Panther is going to bring up these chickens in your head that are telling you lies. He's like, I'm showing you the chickens so you can give death to them, so you can let them freaking go. And in this process of this thing that you're working through and letting go, my pain is sacred. You're turning this thing into freaking rainbows coming out of your face, into diamonds that you're here to share with humanity and also receive. This is like reciprocation. So there's something about this time right now that feels like whatever is painful, like there is something very sacred about this pain that you are dealing with. And it is some amazing kind of thing is going to come out of whatever you're dealing with. I am worth the risk, jump. And I feel like I might add, because this is all about, she's jumping into trust. She knows that her dream is like, she is worth her dream. If, the miracle of just everything of how this material existence works, why couldn't you manifest that thing that is in your heart's deepest desire? So this is asking you to jump into trust, because you are worth it. You are worth the risk. You are worth having your dream. You are worth experiencing this thing that is so deep in your heart. You're freaking worth it. Just jump into trust. By the way, my next workshop is called I Trust. It is a part of my membership program. I'll talk about it after, but it's all about really, because we need to get so deep in trust to really magnetize this thing towards us and to embody it. Because trust, it's trust, guys. It always comes back to trusting. So the part of you though, that is shedding, that is going through it, that is enduring, is like, I need some love and compassion. I need you to be my cheerleader right now. I need you to honor the fact that these things that have been coming up, they freaking hurt. They bring up these old stories that are devastating. And yet you keep going, and yet you keep working on your healing, and yet you keep, trying to shift into an empowered state. There is something that you are so freaking awesome. You keep going despite all of it, despite the insanity, despite the pain, despite the disbelief in yourself. You are still efforting towards this thing, your dream in your heart, despite the confusion of feeling like it's too good to be true, or being hypnotized by feeling like you're not good enough. All those things you're enduring, and yet you're still going freaking forward. So yourself is like, can you just cheerlead me? Can you just see me? Can you just take a moment to be in awe of the fact that despite all this going on, I am going forward. I am getting my butt up and I am going freaking forward, despite how freaking difficult this is. Okay, the thing you're manifesting. See, you already are it. So nourishment while waiting, you're baby hawk, but so you're already in the hawk, right? This is about becoming adult hawk, self-authority, see the bigger picture, focus on the bigger picture. An apex predator knows what it wants, it goes for it. But this is you're in the learning process to become that version. You already have transformed into it, right? You're already hawk. You're just not adult hawk yet. And you're on this journey of learning how to be adult hawk. You're on the journey of how to freaking fly. So this talks about nourishment while waiting. And that's why this cute little mouse, because it's gonna eat it. But what is nourishing your vision? What is nourishing your growth right now? What are you doing to practice this self-love and self-worth? Because really, at the end of the day, friends, this is just between you and understanding your value and worth. And like, this is the journey. This is the journey of this moment of life, of really owning it and seeing yourself. Because when you see it, then you're seeing it reflected on the outside. But don't freaking get this confused that anything outside of you dictates your worth. See, we think, oh, when I get that big dream, then it's like somehow really validates that I am good enough. That's bullshit. Like things happening to you where you're rejected, where it doesn't happen, where it's not showing up, doesn't reflect your worth. It has nothing to do with it. But what it's doing, and it's mirroring that a part of you, if something happens and you're rejected and it brings up feelings of unworthiness, it only means that, oh, this belief inside of me, that's good old Black Panther being like, here's another lie that you believe about yourself. So it's nothing outside of us is equal to our worth. Like, you're your own amazing thing. They're just mirroring how we see ourselves. So this entire journey, this thing that you are working on manifesting, is completely aligned with you valuing you. And that is what this is about, is this. And if you've seen a couple of my last videos, this is about love. Love. It's the supreme magnetic force. It's you loving you. It's you honoring and loving yourself. Okay, like in the most profound way, but and that's self-worth. Just deeply honoring, you're in, and just loving, like, man, you blew it, but you freaking tried. Like, you put yourself out there and it didn't go right, but you still. And I love you for that. I love you for trying. I love you for, it's just, I see it almost like you're aligning. What you're getting into is this alignment with like your highest self, because your highest self loves you so much. Like, it is like everything. It is your highest self. Like, it is such an honor to experience this material realm through you. Like, it is such an honor that you, like, your highest self, I just feel like all of your highest selves are coming through, like, yelling to me to tell you, like, we love being you. Like, it is the best gift from life, from God, from creation, like, to be you. We love you. And it wants you to understand and see yourself through that. So there's something that's like being ripped apart in you, and you're aligning more and more with this highest self, more and more with this true self. And it just comes back to love, which, like I said, is like really this understanding of it's another way of saying like your self-worth. So there is this next level of you, like the manifestation is because you finally stopped looking at yourself as the past. You guys see me with this card all the time. The ugly duckling, beautiful black swan, looks at its hurt child self in the reflection, and it was mistaking itself for something it never was. It wasn't ugly and it wasn't a duck. Like, it was just this wound that it carried around, and then it projected it on itself when it looked in the reflection of itself. So this is what you're letting go of. This is what's dying. And it was never you anyways. You're letting go of the lie. That is what's happening. So we have glorify your power and claim your power. This is about really having power over, like, boundaries with your thoughts. There's so many tests that are kind of coming up right now, and it's like, will you love yourself? Will you choose love over that thing telling you you're not good enough? Will you choose love over being rejected by something? Will you choose love when you're misunderstood? Will you choose to still love yourself? And whatever that means for you. What does love look like when you're in fear? What would love say to you? In fact, it would probably embrace and hold the freaking fear and just be like, I'm right here with you. So this is this next version you're going into claims their freaking power through directing their thoughts. That's how you glorify your power. That's how, so, and it's like, what are you amplifying within yourself? What is the story that's coming out? Like, this tiger eats the chicken. Also, there is just so much freaking change within your body, so get your water. More. So much. And what else is happening is this new level of self-containment. I contain all of me. It is like you're giving love to every aspect of you. And I wonder if that's even how you're going to deal with unworthiness, right? Because the orca has this strange history with us. You know, wild sea creature, can be quite ferocious, but just like intelligent, incredible, beautiful, but then has been like, was held captive and imprisoned in these like sea parks, and it was like made to do things like so it could get people's approval. And I wonder if this is even like there's this new kind of way you're going to start dealing with your feeling of unworthiness. Like, I wonder how love is going to start playing a role in coming up when you're feeling not good enough or feeling scared. I don't know. I think just like call love in. Be like, how would love guide me through feeling like this? Just ask love. Ask freaking love, because it is all this thing that's expanding in you. It's your truth, but it's also the love frequency. It's like, you're finally, I hear all these cardinals outside. Can you hear it? Cardinal red, love. I know cardinal also shows up for a lot of people that, for someone who has passed. But, so there's just this, and also the fact that I was just talking about love and that bird was just chirping so much. I mean, that, I think it's like, yes, love, love, love. I mean, if you look at them, they're red, like a heart. Okay. So just bring in love when these things come up that are really painful, and just ask love, like, how, guide me through this, and you'll figure it out. Like, it'll tell you, it'll steer you. It might be mysterious at first, but like something's gonna click, right? Because this is like you're healing yourself right now. Like, this is one of the biggest massive kind of collective shifts that at least we know of, and it's about this like a self-authority of inner healing. Like, you're healing yourself. Sure, you're getting guidance, you're working, you're listening, you're teaching, you're learning all these things, but it's like you are really taking the authority that, like, you're the healer, you're the freaking medicine, you are healing yourself. And all, plus all the baggage from like decades of whatever, and then ancestral, and then all the other things. But what this whole thing is, you realizing that you're the freaking abundance, that you are the golden coins, that you are the freaking thing that you have been searching for this whole time. Because this whole life of experiencing separation, right? Like, if we're one with everything and one with the creator, one with God, like oneness, right? That is love. It's the thing that binds everything together. But then we get this gift in this life to experience, like, oh, what is it, to have and to be an individual and to have my own characteristics. There's the thing for all of us that is kind of like heartbreaking is but everything in our core is like, but we want to come back to this oneness. So we look outside of ourselves, and that is a part of it, this connection with others, this unity and diversity with everything. But it's also like, it's you connecting with you. It's in you. The universe is in you. Everything is you. It's you. It is you coming back home to you. And in that, there's an understanding of everything else being unified with all this stuff outside of yourself. So there's something, whatever this thing is, that is deeply, deeply healing in you. Like, I mean, this is like massive freaking healing that is happening right now, is leading to such amazing self-love and being able to experience these things that you have yearned to experience in your life. You have yearned to be this thing in your life. This is what's going on right now. This is the change that's happening for you to become these things. You're already on, it's done. You're manifesting these things, and of course they're gonna look different and taste different and smell different from like our rigidity of what we think they should look like, and having influences of our, hurt self and past self and our ego being like, oh, because then it's gonna mean I'm good enough if I manifest that thing. All that BS aside, this thing that has been drawing you and pulling you and magnetizing you is you. It's you finally freaking finding yourself and standing in this next level of yourself, to then only find there's another version of yourself that is yearning to be self-discovered, that is yearning to be embodied. But this phase is cool, because this is like, you've been wanting to embody this version of yourself for years, okay? And you're the baby version of it. So you're already there. You've done it. Okay, friends, May 10th, Saturday, I am doing the I Trust workshop. It is, this is just for my membership. I am empowered, which you should just check out. It's freaking awesome. Not only will you have access to the live and replay of the I Trust workshop, there's other workshops in there. There's weekly readings and weekend body tech activations that just shift you into these awesome understandings of yourself. So check it out. Info below for the membership. And if you are in town in New York City, May 18th, I am doing an in-person workshop at Live the Process. So I'll put all the info below. Just sign up for my email list too if you want to be notified. Oh my God, and we're almost at the end of April. I have promos on my one-on-one Zoom readings, so I'll put that below too. If you sign up now, like we'll probably schedule it in May, but you can still, if you sign up within April, you get the promo deal for my one-on-one readings. Okay. World peace forever. I freaking love you.